So this is a great if you want to, anybody learning orientation, something like that. You could totally get away with a plane like this in this mode. This is the 6G mode from XK. Look at that. So this is a great if you want to, anybody learning orientation, something like that. You could totally get away with a plane like this in this mode. This is the 6G mode from XK. Whew. I'm gonna hit the button again. Now we're back to stable mode. That's better for low back. It almost wants an knife edge.
It wants the knife edge.
It wants the knife edge. Oh, it does a lump shipping.
Hello pilots, I'm James with Motion RC, and that was just a little bit of what the A-430 you can expect when you get out of the box and take her for a flight. So I just wanted to show you all the parts laid out as they are when you get them out of the box. So first things first, your aircraft will come fully assembled, just sitting in the box. And again, use that box. It is a great transport tool. You don't have to throw it away. You can place it in there and make sure she doesn't get any damage. But you will see, you wouldn't have to install nothing. So you're gonna get your tail wheel attached. All the servo arms are gonna be all attached as it should. The only thing you will need to attach is your landing gear, and that is easily done. You just wanna bend a little bit and then press into the slot, and it sort of just locks into place. And then you have your landing gear. She will definitely take off from pavement. I don't know about grass, depends on the grass, but if you wanted to try some takeoffs from the ground, but obviously this type of aircraft, you are just gonna pick it up and chuck it either underhand or overhand for the most part. You do get a spare propeller, which is nice, which comes with the spinner already attached. You got your instruction manual, which is going to show you pretty much everything that it can do, but we're going to talk about that in a second. If you get the ready to fly version, you do get this transmitter, which is awesome, but if you fly Futaba already, then you can bind up the Futaba ready version, which we already have, so that will not come with the transmitter. You also get a charger that you plug in, and you get your one 300 milliamp 2S LiPo, which gives about 5 minutes of flying time for the Edge, depending again on how hard you push it. But a plane like this, I like going quick with it. It is a fast little bird, and it has what XK calls 3D or 6G modes. So the 3D mode is going to be fully aerobatic. So you're going to have there's a minor little gyro will stay on, but it doesn't do as much as it does in the 6G mode. The 6G mode, great for beginners, really stabilizes the aircraft, and it'll limit your bank angles on every surface. So you're not going to be doing loops, rolls, things like that in that mode. Again, great though for a beginner. If you want to teach a child how to fly, if this is an aircraft that you could get them on with that mode, and they'd be able to knock the sticks around, and the plane isn't going to do too much. But when you go back to the 3D mode, then you have full aerobatic capability. So you can loop, roll for days, and she could be quick, and she could get away from you too, because she is small. So just mind you, when you do fly away from yourself, you know, she's going to be hard to see. So you want to keep it in rather close if you're flying at a local park. But all in all, just a super fun flyer. So what I'm going to do is quickly just get her plugged in. So the way this XK product will work, you see, you have a magnetic hatch comes right off, and you can see easy access if you ever needed to replace a motor or anything. You do have a bind button. So that bind button, if you can see there, Alex, that will help you if you have the Futaba ready, or if for some reason your radio ever lost bind, that's the button you would press to get your bind back. But what you do is, unlike some XJ products require you to plug in the aircraft first, and then the transmitter, this one is transmitter on first. Then you're gonna match up your polarity, and it only really plugs in one way, and that's gonna bind it up. You drop your battery in there and just push all the leads away so nothing gets in the way, and snap it on. All right, so all plugged in. Again, you have all your channels, so you have aileron, elevator, and you have rudder controls, and obviously throttle. She can boogie. She definitely is fully capable as far as speed goes for what she is. As far as the wingspan, you have a 430mm wingspan. She's about 17 inches, perfect for fitting in your car or just tossing on the front seat. If you want to access your modes, basically you're going to use the right stick. So you'd see on the transmitter that comes with it, they do have buttons on the top. For this aircraft, it doesn't do anything. All the controls is going to be when you press in your right stick. That's going to change between 3G, 3D, and 6G mode. So you can see here during the flying, you can really tell which mode is which, because on, again, as I said earlier, the 6G mode, you're going to have limited bank angles. You can't roll it, you can't loop it, or anything like that. But when you hit the button, she could be ready for it. I always take it up a little high when I do that, and you put it into that 3D mode, and then she becomes much more aerobatic. But both modes, as you can see here, will have the gyro, available to you. One, it will really keep the plane locked in. It'll be much more, the gains are up a lot higher. And then one, you can barely tell the gyro's on, not gonna lie. It's all about your confidence level in flying. But she can fly nice and slow. She can land on her wheels easy. And all in all, it's a great little model to get started with, or just to have some fun at the park or the field. So there you have it, pilots. That'll do it for the Edge A-430 from XK. Great little aircraft here. Much fun for beginners or for just experienced pilots who want something for their yard or to run out to the park when we have a little bit of that free time. So we're gonna leave you with a little more footage of her flying around, but that'll do it for me here in the studio, and we'll see you next time at Motion RC.